Let's learn how to print fabrics using the Brother SP-1 Sublimation Printer. Hello crafting and sewing friends, it's Julius here with you, bringing you creative ideas to jumpstart your crafting and sewing journey. Today we have a very interesting video for you. Not only you can sublimate on mugs, on your coasters, on mouse pads, or tote bags, or even photo frames, you can now take your sublimation journey as well as your sewing journey to the next level by going into fabric printing. We're going to show you how you can make use of the Brother SP-1 Sublimation Printer to print on fabrics. So if you still haven't gotten your hands on this printer, don't worry, there is a link below showing you where to get this awesome gadget. Now, when we talk about fabric printing, you might be thinking about bolts and bolts of fabric being fed through a huge machine to get printed. And that is usually the case, especially in textiles manufacturing. But with today's technology, you can bring that setup right in the comfort of your home. I'll demonstrate how you can easily print on fabrics right in your sewing room. But first, let's go over to the mannequin right here. As you can see, she is wearing a shirt or a blouse with a couple of prints on certain areas of the garments. This shirt right here has border prints right on the collar, on the sleeve hem, as well as on the actual hemline. At first look, you might be thinking this is a pre-printed fabric. Surprisingly, it's not. This is simply a plain white fabric that I printed on using the Brother SP-1 Sublimation Printer. And these designs right here were done by sublimating only on certain areas that I want to highlight, such as the sleeves, the collar, and the hem. And I mean, look at the print quality. I mean, the details are all in there. It's vibrant and it's premium looking, as I would call it. All right, so another sample right here, another shirt right here, has been printed all over. So this has been sublimated or printed all over with a fabric pattern. Look at this cute little gorgeous houndstooth pattern. So this is also done using the SP-1 printer as well as through the Artspira app. And both can be easily achieved by printing on the fabric before constructing the garment. So printing or sublimating on fabrics using the SP-1 can be done in different ways depending on your project, how big it is, and how detailed you want your prints to be. Now, another sample right here is just your regular t-shirt or polo shirt with a printed back, also sublimated using the SP-1 printer. Now, this is just a very straightforward process. You take a shirt or a t-shirt or a polo shirt already sewn together, and all you have to do is to print your design and sublimate it. This is not what we're going to do today. Let me show you how I made this blouse right here. Now, the steps are very simple and you can definitely highlight your creativity in this. I'm gonna be doing the sample right on this fabric. This is just a regular polyblend fabric that I'm using. So choose something that has polyester on it. I chose white so you can easily see the printed designs after we sublimate it. And also I already cut up the piece, the sleeve piece that I would like to sublimate on. I'm just gonna move this right here on the side. And so just like in the normal construction or garment construction process, you would do the same. You cut up your pieces and sew them together, right? But here, before we sew them together, I would sublimate these pieces first. Now, in this sample, I will show you how to do it on a sleeve. This is only a small part of the garment and very manageable. And also good for beginners, especially if this is your first time printing on a fabric. So I'm gonna go to my Artspira app to print the design that I want. And as you are well aware, you can create designs from scratch from the app, which is awesome. So I'm gonna choose this design right here. This is the same design that I have used on the blouse or on the shirt. I'm just gonna send it to my printer and print it. Also, this is perfect for aspiring designers out there who are looking into designing their own fabric collection. Alright, so I have the print here. What I'm going to do is to trim this down to the size that I want, of course, and position the designs along the sleeve hem. I like tearing the paper like this instead of cutting them up with a scissor. It makes the prints seamless and avoids those sharp edges or ridge appearing on your fabric. So once we have the printed designs already cut up, next thing to do is to lay them right side down on the sleeve fabric like so, or on the sleeve pattern, like so. I'm just going to do one small area so that you have an idea how it's done. Now I'm going to use tape to secure the print on the fabric so that they don't shift when they go in the heat press. And now we're ready to sublimate. Now, once it is done, we will have something like this. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, because I have a small heat press, I will be doing this in sections until this area right here is filled. So it's really your choice on how you want to approach this and make use of your creativity. And just like that, we already have a printed fabric using the Brother SP-1 Sublimation Printer. The next thing to do is to sew this on the shirt body and construct the garment entirely. Now, what if you want an all-over design? That's also very easy. We just need to add 1 or 2 more steps to achieve this look right here. This is common on most fabrics, especially pattern fabrics like this. So I went ahead and printed my design right here. I printed 2 copies just to show you this sample. And we're going to use the same design as with the shirt. The extra steps I'm talking about is ensuring that your sublimation papers with the printed patterns are perfectly aligned with each other when you're laying them out on your fabric. So I'm just gonna do it right here. This is your typical front pattern. If you're constructing a shirt, this is going to be very familiar to you. Another step that I'm talking about is also trimming down or resizing the pattern. Especially this kind of geometric designs, there is a border, and whenever you're putting them together, you want an endless or seamless pattern or continuous design. This is highly effective for designs that need to align precisely. So I'm just going to lay this print design like so, right side facing down the fabric. And I'm only doing one because I have a small heat press. And I'm going to use tape to secure the print. And I'm going to use butcher paper. I'm just going to put it right underneath the fabric and the sublimation paper. I'm also going to secure this in place so that they don't shift when they go into the heat press. Another technique that you can do if you want to print on a huge piece of fabric is to print multiple pages and stick them together using tape. And if you have a hand press or a heat plate machine, you can lay the fabric with your sublimation papers flat on the floor or on your carpet, and you can press the entire thing section by section. This is also very effective and prevents the fabric from shifting. Now, once that's done, you should have something like this. Then you can proceed in sewing your garment pieces together. Now, you're probably wondering if this can be done after sewing the garment. It is possible, however, you won't be able to print on certain areas of the garment that are hard to maneuver. We're talking about the collar pieces, the underarm seams, or anything that has curves and folds. So I would advise you to print your designs first and then sew up the pieces together. And that is how you can incorporate the Brother SP-1 Sublimation Printer into your sewing space. You can be as creative as you can be in your sewing and crafting journey. And that is why I love using my Brother machines and devices. They complement each other really well. Not only you can use the SP-1 printer to sublimate on items, you can take it to the next level with its fabric printing capability and use them in your garment sewing. I hope you liked today's tutorial, and let me know in the comments what else you would like to see in the future videos. Once again, it's Julius here with you. Happy sewing and crafting, and I will see you on the next one.